Well, hi there. I don't usually do YouTube videos or anything like that, so this will be kind of fun. My name's Dave, if you don't already know who I am. And last season, my wife and I decided to take the plunge and buy an RV. We decided to go with a pre-owned RV. This is actually pretty old, actually, as RVs go. This is a 2006 Four Winds MP31. It's 31 feet long. It has a Chevy chassis on it, and it says workhorse, but my mechanic tells me that it's not actually a workhorse. Just your standard Chevy Express chassis with a 31-foot long house on the back of it. This is a Class C, and we got this with 34,000 miles. Got it off of a great gentleman and his family off of Facebook, of all places. And while it doesn't have everything that we want in the RV, it has quite a bit, and we've made some adjustments and some tweaks of our own. So let's give you a tour. We're currently in Springfield, Illinois, attending the U.S. Figure Skating Midwest Section Adult Figure Skating Competition, because that's what my wife does. And instead of buying money for a hotel, we decided that we would just bring the house with us. So we are at the Illinois State Fairgrounds. There's a huge parking lot, and apparently there's a horse show going on this weekend. So there are a lot of horse trailers and some fifth wheels and a couple travel trailers and some Class A's and some Class A's hanging around here. And we're all just one big happy family. The fun part about this is we have power, which is great. But we're a month early for camping season, so we have no water. So we've actually had to take some plastic jugs up to the shower house. There have been some fresh water spigots underneath the sinks in the shower house, and we've just been kind of feeding our fresh tank about 10 gallons at a time, which has been fine. The shower house is clean, and it is warm because it's a little chilly out here. So I'm going to see if I can flip this around, which I don't think I can. So we'll do it this way. We are currently in the front of the RV. Now, Class Cs, as you know, generally have above the cab a really huge bed. Ours does not. Ours actually has a television and some storage cabinets on either side. But if you look over here, this here, you can't even see what I'm pointing here. This is a trundle bed, which pulls out for a single bed. So there is sleeping up here, but not what you normally would expect in a Class C. My wife, being the crafty person that she is, created a custom sheet set for this as well, and we bought an electric blanket because it does get a little drafty up here. And as you can see, there's some curtains for a little bit of privacy. The Class C does have a single slide, which encompasses both the dinette and our couch. So this is a couch here. And this folds down into a twin-size bed. One of our skating friends spent a couple days here with us, so we had this all folded down, and that's a heated mattress pad, because, again, it's chilly here. And there's storage underneath, so we have our vacuum cleaner and some chairs and whatnot. This chair here is good for travel, and it does swivel, and it's really, really comfortable. Over here is our dinette. As you can see, there's a computer set up here. I work remotely for my day job, and the cool thing about that, it doesn't matter where remote is as long as I have good internet. And I've got adequate internet, so this is kind of cool. I took one of my monitors from home, my work laptop, and I just kind of set myself up here, and it's fantastic. The dinette does fold down into a bed if we need to do that, but generally we leave it up. And then over here in the kitchen, we have a dual sink, and instead of investing in a whole system water filtration, we just decided to slap a Brita on the faucet, and that's been fine for our drinking water. We do have a 3-burner stove, gas stove. We do have an oven, and we use it. I have seen many YouTube videos where people will shun the oven because, admittedly, it's pretty small in there. Certainly couldn't fit a turkey in there, but last Thanksgiving, we drove down to Fort Mill, South Carolina, and we're in charge of all the sides of for Thanksgiving. So we made an apple pie in there. We made our green bean casserole. It was fantastic. And no cooktop is complete without, of course, a cast iron skillet. And we've got a hood light. We've got a vent that goes outside. Got to have a microwave. And then we've got our two-way refrigerator, which, you know, they're small, but we fit a lot of food in here, and we do not go hungry. And for those of you who don't know, a two-way refrigerator will run both on electric and propane. Right now we're on electric because we have power. Because of our water situation, though, we are not using the shower. Although when we do have regular water, the shower is pretty comfortable and the water heater works very, very well. And then over here in the dark is our water closet, our toilet. Nice little sink there, plenty of storage. And a decent commode. We, because of the weather, we have put some insulation up. See if you can see it. Yeah, for the vents. As we get into warmer weather, that insulation will come out. And then here is the master bedroom. It's a mess, but whatever. A RV size queen. There's power over there. It's great for charging. I use a CPAP, as you can see. We both have our own closets. Guess who gets the bigger one? And the overhead storage. You'll also see two LED reading lamps over the bed. Those are mods that we put in ourselves because the existing light there was either on or off, and we didn't want to disturb each other if we were reading or whatever in bed. So we decided to find some 12-volt LED lights off of Amazon, got some wiring harnesses, and it was actually pretty easy to hook up. So that was kind of cool. We have under mattress storage, and we put our linens and stuff there. And also we have access to the water tank, which is actually underneath the pillows, as I'm pointing because you can't see there. Underneath the pillows, we got to take the mattress out and take off a plank, and if we needed to get to the water tank, we could get there. This is not a 4-season RV, but we're trying to make it as such. So one of our projects in between trips is we're going to get some insulation to put in the frame underneath the mattress there, and and then try and get a little bit more insulation there, because with the frame off, we can actually see straight down to the ground in between the tank and our pass-through storage on the outside. So with the slide out, there is a lot of room to move around. As you can see here up front as well, we have our privacy curtain here, and we got just a tension rod for just having your own little hanging closet here for whatever. You can see Kim's skating dress. I got a jacket out here, and lots of storage up here, storage up there. Control center over here. It tells me tank levels and all that, how the battery's doing, water pumps on, slide controls. It's not as fancy as you see in the RVs if you go to an RV show today. There are like all these really high-tech controls and inverter controls and whatever, we don't need it. Then going outside, and I'll warn you, it's a little windy. Coming outside, one of the things that we did was, watching YouTube videos and talking to other RVers, the main locks on these things, they all pretty much use the same key. So we decided we were going to use this RV lock with a combination, and there's also a keyless entry for it. It was a breeze to install. Really, really, really simple. As I said, this is a Chevy And we did get a cover for the outside window, which is great if it snows or anything, but it also helps with the insulation a little bit. We found it keeps it just a little bit warmer because this does get chilly over here in the cab. Nice wide windows with the turn signal, so people coming around us will know if we're trying to move. It's a manual awning that comes out, which is actually going to be replaced. It just, as you can see up there, it's been pretty well used, so it's time to replace it. We have an 8-gallon propane tank here, which serves us pretty well. We can get through a week pretty well with that. We've got storage here. We do our outdoor kitchen stuff here. We do some outdoor cooking things here, plus the hook for the awning. More storage. This is a pass-through storage. We store our tools here, and we have some tents and other things that we need on this side. It has lighting. This down here, this is kind of cool. This is just a collapsible fire pit. There are no fire rings at this campground, and they said, you know, don't burn anything on the ground. So we got this thing, and we've only used charcoal with it for now, but it does pretty well. It's not all that expensive. Got it on Amazon. Then coming around to the slide side, we've got our battery compartment. Our generator compartment has got a 4,000 watt on in it. This is where we store our leveling chocks and ramps, dump station and all that. We have 30 amp power. Most Class C's come with 30 amp. We have an outdoor utility shower here. We are running gasoline, and this is the other half of the pass-through. And this is where I keep all my hoses and stuff. If we ever took the tents out, we could have a little bit more storage, but we're good. And then our hookup to city water and our fill tank. So we do have a trailer receiver. We don't have a hitch for it yet. Eventually what we'd like to do is to get a two-wheeled car dolly so we can bring a car with us when we travel. But that's a little bit further on down the line. We do not have auto leveling here. I don't know if you can see, but we use these little stabilizing jacks to make it a little less wobbly. Eventually those will get replaced with something more permanent, but again, since we're new to this, we don't want to spend a whole heck of a lot of money. And so there we are. So that's our RV. It's again, it's a Four Winds, it's a Thor. Don't say anything about Thor. We've actually had pretty good luck with this thing. We did recently, though, sink a ton of money into it for suspension. You know, this is a 2006. It's been around a little bit. And so we got new Koni shocks on it, new stabilizer bars. We got I forget what it's called, but the good folks over at, wow, I'm just drawing a blank, at our mechanic over in Bedford, really hooked us up very, very well, and made sure that all of our rolling issues and our porpoising issues were all taken care of, and really drives like a completely different vehicle. Although it was a very windy drive on the way out here, and I think we're going to have the same thing going back. Trying to keep it straight was kind of fun. So we have all the comforts of home. We've got Wi-Fi. We've got heat. I do have, in addition to the built-in furnace, which does very well, we also have a little space heater here, a little ceramic guy. And so he keeps us pretty well toasty. And that's all we got for now. We're having fun doing what we're doing. We're heading out to Delaware in April for the national championships for figure skating. We're going to be spending out time at Lund's Pond in Delaware. And every time I think of Delaware, I just keep thinking Wayne's World. Hi, I'm in Delaware. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Leave comments. Let me know if you have questions or anything. And hopefully I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.